Today we're diving into the world of Final Fantasy VII with Rebirth, the latest installment in the most beloved Final Fantasy of all. The remake project has been making waves since the first game, blending nostalgia with fresh innovations. But is Rebirth really worth your time and money? Namaskar friends, welcome to Illegal Desi. Let's find out. The plot of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is an emotional roller coaster that is set immediately after the events of Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, the first scene alone will make you question everything you know about the story and the series. You follow the protagonist Cloud and the Avalanche crew as they navigate through a reimagined storyline after literally defeating Destiny. Just like in the original Final Fantasy VII from 1997, you leave Midgar to search for Sephiroth and the story picks up from there. However, there are many changes as you would expect, but the overall story within the game is not too big. If you're only focused on the plot, you can complete the game in 20 to 25 hours, but that does not make this a small game, and I will come back to that. To be honest, I have had a love-hate relationship with the graphics in this game. Visually, they are impressive, and the attention to detail is noticeable the minute you step into the world. Each region is beautifully crafted with stunning landscapes and intricate designs. From the lush grasslands to the bustling cities, every single location feels alive, reinforcing the game's themes of environmental preservation. The graphical fidelity elevates that storytelling, allowing for a nuanced performance and emotional depth. Exploring these breathtaking environments is a reward in itself. However, it does have its flaws. Mostly that if you set your game to performance mode, it impacts how the world looks. So I recommend that you play this in the graphics mode at 30 FPS if you care about the looks, which is also the most stable way to play the game, considering I noticed a few stutters in the performance mode. Secondly, a few of the assets used were highly pixelated and downgraded. Now this is not common, but you will notice these occasionally. Gameplay in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is where the magic truly happens. The game in its size and scale of what it offers makes Final Fantasy VII Remake look like a demo, as it offers a diverse range of activities. Clearly embracing its RPG side, you now have a full open world divided into different regions with the ability to fast travel within the region, and depending on where you are, you might have to do a side quest unlock travel across region. While traveling within region can be achieved either on foot or through chocobos. Again, for each region, you have a different method of getting a chocobo to ride with you. Combat retains a lot of the character from the first game, which transitioned from the original game's turn-based combat while allowing you full use of magic and skill abilities. With Cloud being the main character, you have abilities to switch between characters in combat. You get a full-fledged party of up to 6 members with the option to have any 2 members active during combat. The materia system allows for customization, empowering players to tailor their party to their playstyle. Despite some challenges within the enemy design, combat remains extremely satisfying and rewarding, keeping you invested in every single encounter. Each party member gets a skill tree, and each combat and activity gives you points to invest on that skill tree. The game also introduces a friendship system to deepen your bond with all party members, as well as the option to romance Tifa or Aerith, which depends on the side quests you pick and the dialogue options you go for in some of the chapters. As far as side content is concerned, it appears that Square Enix took inspiration from The Witcher and Yakuza, as each town you visit has a job board and even their own version of Gwent called Queen's Blood. Besides that, this game has a ton of side content and many other mini games, including Chocobo Racing. There are mini games big enough for you to spend the entire day with them. Just exploring and completing every single thing in the open world will easily take more than 100 hours. The resource system has also been revamped, allowing you to not only buy items but also craft them by picking up resources from the world. While you're in campaign, the game will lock you out of changing active party members and fast travel, ensure continuity, and there are some chapters which are fully or partially linear. That being said, I do have a couple of issues besides the graphics. The biggest complaint is that in true Final Fantasy fashion, it makes you take detours within the main campaign to complete what clearly are side quests in order to progress further. Additionally, I noted multiple instances when you're traversing the world and a party dialogue occurs, the background music stays so high, which is annoying as it becomes difficult to hear the conversation, and I was forced to read through the subtitles. Lastly, I noted one instance of game crashing completely mid-battle. In conclusion, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a triumph, blending nostalgia with innovation to create an unforgettable gaming experience. While it may stumble in some areas, its strength far outweighs its weakness, leaving players eagerly anticipating what comes next. If you are a fan of the series like me, then you would have already picked up the game by now. But if you're someone new to the series, this is not a game I can recommend to you, as you will not be able to enjoy this fully. Thanks to the complex storyline created by Square Enix, you would need to first play through the original Final Fantasy VII from 1997, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, and then the remake as a bare minimum. Even try to understand what is going on in Rebirth. Secondly, if you are someone who loves their game at 60 frames, you will be heavily disappointed. So my recommendation is wait for some time, let the developers bring in new patches and fixes, and then go through this game. In the meantime, play through or go through the storyline of the above games before even trying to pick this up. And there you have it, my full review for the sequel to one of the greatest stories ever created. If you liked the video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out the channel more than you know. And don't forget to share your feedback on the video down in the comments below. That's gonna do it for today, guys, and I will see you in the next one.